Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Nurse T coming to you with a video. This video will be on how Chamberlain College of Nursing prepared me as well as the other students in my cohort for the nasty, ugly test that you get at the end of the year. Well, at the end of your nursing program, and that is the NCLEX. So if you want to know how did I prepare and how did Chamberlain set me up either for success or failure, keep on watching.
You don't want the world to know that you lost a girl who got it on her own.
Hey, so if you stay tuned to my channel, I do just want to introduce myself in this particular video. If you're new to this video, if you're new to my videos, period, if you just so well along the line say, hey, who's this girl? What's she talking about? I ain't seen her around here before. I am your girl Nurse T, Nurse T 15. But anyways, I'm Nurse T. I currently have a BSN RN. I work in a med-surg oncology hospice unit. I do have experience in other areas, dialysis, neurology. I've did some home health. I've also did some teaching. I worked for a CNA school where I taught the kids there. I precept. I do quite a bit, you know, and I'm slowly but surely moving up to my charge nurse role pretty soon. So anyways, I wanted to drop some gems, some stuff that I know and how I can further help you with anything to carry you along your journey. Okay, so I'll pretty much go over like 3 things that I felt they used, strategies or whatever they did to help us pass the test at the end of the school year. Okay, so the first thing I would say is before we went in to take any actual test, we had to enter into the classroom with a ticket. Our ticket was a printout of us completing 75 questions of any type of questions you want to practice. So if you want to use your yellow Saunders book, or if you want to get on the computer, they provided us with NCLEX 4000, I think it was at the time. And if you get on there and you answer 7, you have to show that you answered 75 questions and you had to have 90% success, 90% on the thing or higher. So that ensured that, number one, we practice. Now they pretty much highly encourage that you target areas towards whatever your test's going to be over. So if I knew that my next test was going to be over psych or labor and delivery or general med surge, stuff like that, or specific disease processes, they pretty much prefer you to use questions in those categories. Therefore, you can kind of get a habit of answering questions, practicing select all that applies, just kind of being familiarized with the content, seeing how many times and how many ways a question can be thrown at you. You can get in the habit of understanding, like, what is it the question asking me for? Because you might know the answer, but that might not be the answer for what the question is wanting. The question might want a teaching answer, an intervention. It might want the question might want a specific lab. The question might want what symptoms, what signs a person will present with. So just make sure you're reading deep into the stem of the question to know exactly what it is that they're asking you for. So anyways, yeah, but that was one of the ways to get you to practice questions, because practicing questions, I truly feel, helped me. And truth be known, at the end of the term, when it was time to actually study for the NCLEX, that's how I studied, by practicing questions. All right, so the next way that I feel like Chamberlain prepared me was, at the time when I graduated, you had to have an exit HESI. Now, after my class, they implemented the ATI, but with my class, we had to have the exit HESI. And with the exit HESI, we had to, I believe the score had to be like a 900 or above. or 850 or something. About maybe it was a 900 or above. And so basically, statistics shows that if you do well on those exit tests, that they're supposed to be rated harder than the NCLEX. So if you do well on those, then you would do well the first time on NCLEX. So although you might pass it the first round, they automatically set everybody to take that particular exit HESI twice, just to see what's the highest average you get. So here's the ugly boo-boo part of the Chamberlain program is that, and this is also to address one of the questions in the comments about you needing to have at least I'm gonna say this and then we'll go to the other part. But with Chamberlain, you have to have at least a 76. All right, so my eyes is getting kind of watery because my air vents are on. But yeah, so you have to have a 76 test average before they calculate any of your other classroom assignments. Now keep in mind, your classroom assignments, God forbid, those 30-page care plans, all that kind of stuff basically can kind of tie up your studying time and interfere with it. But truth be told, those are weighed totally separately. So you have to have those class grades that should be decent and passable, because you have to pass clinicals, as well as your tests. Now you might only get 4 tests or maybe even 3 tests, but those 3 or 4 tests must average to at least a 76 or higher, or they would not, I repeat, they would not calculate those other assignments into your so the only way that I feel like that helps you is because it makes you stay on top of your game when it's time to take those tests. You're not just trying to skate by because you feel like all the other stuff you've done in class was pretty easy or whatever, and you feel like, oh, I scored a 98 on that stuff, so I can score real low on my exams and I can get by. They want you to have at least a 76 average, test average for that. Now the question, test average before they add on your classroom stuff. Now one of the questions that was asked me was, is it true that Chamberlain only recognizes a 94 as a B? Yes, their grading scale is very, very high, and I feel like I didn't like that either, because a lot of times I come off making 93, 90, whatever, and it'd be a B minus or a B plus, and I'm like, hey, where my A at? Hey, and that can kind of affect that grade point average that you need when you go out here and apply for some of these top hospitals. A lot of these hospitals want you to have at least a 2.5 GPA or above. And if Chamberlain's, if you can get A's, all A's, and you skating by with 94s and I still passed with high enough GPA to get in whatever hospital I wanted to work in. But that's what I wanted to address. I'm not going to make this video all extra long, but if you're rocking with your girl Nurse T, please rate, comment, and thumbs the video up, share my videos, subscribe to my channel, put your girl on the map. I'm on a journey, hopefully to 1K pretty soon. Y'all keep liking my videos and sending them out, and subscribe. Let me know whatever it is you want to see in these videos. All right, y'all, my battery is going out, so I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
You don't want the world to know.